So, good morning. I'm Randy Pottinger. This is Miss Doris, we call her. And this is Mr.
Just run.
All right.
Junior.
All right. I want you to say your name. And this is Mr. Loudly. And this is
Leonard Jesheran.
Mr. Leonard Jeshron. We're here in Manchester. This is a great family. And Miss Doris is 98, going to 99. She says she's 99. And when my birthday was coming to be age 50, and I made it.
Yes,
And it's a blessing that I made it.
yes.
And I've been journeying, helping people, preserving herbs, capturing Jamaica, and meeting you through your son, being from Manchester, my family being regal and royal and spiritual and saints. We help the people in the community. We have the mission house. So Manchester, from my family to you, somehow meeting you enhanced my life to know that you are a friend.
Yes.
And a friend that is wise, who's an educator, an upstanding citizen. To call you a friend as an elder, it has a completeness in my life. To know that I know a woman of your stature. I see you bigger than Queen Elizabeth, the African Queen of Jamaica.
Yes.
I see you as such. So as I grew older, into 50, and was given the privilege of meeting you and helping you, and showing the world your wealth, and I became 50, and all we ask for is long life. Not money, not wealth, not power.
That's right.
Safety and long life. And you are the depiction of what God can do for us. Right? So we look up to you and your lifestyle and your liberty and your strength and what you've done for us in Jamaica. So we love you. So for me as a man growing into 50, and I thought about my birthday, I said there is one that will give me a present of life,
Yes.
which is you. So today gathering is just to have a cup of bush tea with you. Now yours have sugar, mine don't have no sugar. You see, so
More sugar.
basically,
Maybe sugar.
what you want to say before I pour the tea and get this party started?
First, to begin with, Ron, it was really a privilege meeting you in the beginning. It was incidental, I would say, that morning when I saw you out there the morning, and I tell you, I think this is really God's work. So the incidents that I have seen since then could not have been possible if God was not in the midst of it. And when I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, may the Lord continue to bless you and the work that you are doing. Because you are not doing it just for the service of man, but for God's service.
Thank you. So now I need a word for you that I could use for the rest of my life, and I will receive this as a gift from you. What is the word you have for me?
Come.
Come on.
Them alright.
What is the word you have to give me so I could live through my life and be like you?
Move from there.
Life is a book in volume 3. The past, the present,
No, Junior, just don't
and
worry.
the yet to be.
All right, I want you to start again. Be steady.
Life is a book in volume 3. The past, the present, and the yet to be. The past is read and stored away. The present we are reading day by day. The future is locked away from sight. God holds the key.
Where did you learn that?
From Charlie Cookie.
From school.
Can you say it again loudly, please?
Yeah,
Does Junior know it?
Yes, man.
Can you say it loudly,
No,
Junior?
No.
Oh, jeez.
She
Life-
said
He's messing up my party.
Life is a book in volume 3. The past, the present, and the yet to be. The past is read and stored away. The present we are reading day by day. The future is locked away from sight. God holds the key.
Thank you. So that's for my 50th birthday party. So that's for my 50th birthday party. So we say hip hip.
Hooray,
Hip hip. Now, Junior, loudly, talk about my growing to be a man that is 50. You already past the stage. What wisdom do you have to lend to me?
Well, you have it already in a run because you're on the right track already because you deal with the herbs, you deal with health. One of the main thing that eat right and get a night rest. Night rest is very important for the human body, Yeah, and just stay healthy. Every day you get up, you give God thanks to see Him sun and shine because you never must wake up. He might make you wake up, so just eat healthy, man, and give thanks, man. Get a night rest, important.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. So now we pour for you first.
We say thank you.
Smell it. Smell this fever.
You have yours already? Are it finished?
No.
Are it yours?
There you go.
That's enough, thanks.
So now we're gonna drink and talk.
Major.
So this is the kind of life I love.
Oops.
Yes, yes.
And if I could do this every day,
Yes.
and every time I'm in Mandeville, I'm gonna surprise you in the morning, tea time, because this is how the people in Japan live, and we should always have order. When we start the day off, in Africa, there's a lot of order.
Okay, okay.
Sometimes we lost order. The sun is coming out, we don't
Yes.
eat outside. We're supposed to eat at a certain time when the sun is at a certain position. So this for me is how we should live.
Yes, that's true. In
Exchange.
unity and love, but we don't have that around now. We don't see much of it.
Well, we're gonna get there. So what the program we're doing is to get there,
It's
right?
difficult.
Well, we're working on it. So a toast to my birthday.
Yes,
Long life.
yes.
Thank you.
Long
Happy
life.
birthday, Ron. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Long life.
The Lord,
Long life.
may the
long
Lord
life,
bless
long life.
and keep you.
Yes. See? Look at this sun. Junior, where did you get this shirt?
So when I bring it from boy, it's too big.
No, it's
Miss
just
Litna-
right.
No, it was too big. Miss Litna adjust it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, man, nice.
So now,
You want some wedding suit?
it's nice.
What? African the same way.
So now, January, what date again is your birthday?
Fifth.
January 5th. Are you planning to have a party?
When?
Are you planning to have a party?
You mean
20
next year?
2025
Next
are
year?
the big thing. 100 year old.
Next year?
Yeah.
Life is a book in volume 3.
You forget. Remind him that for me. You remind him. You forget.
You know what she taught me? Life is a book in
Ron.
volume 3. See, she don't project into future.
Because Ron,
Is
it
that
wouldn't
what
be
keep-
me. It wouldn't be me at that time, In that, I wouldn't be able to plan. Somebody would have to plan that.
Yeah.
Because when did I tell you we buried a niece Saturday gone
Sunday.
in Clarendon? I didn't.
So wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Well, I'm not going to say any planning. But cause I get how you live this all, you live in the now. You don't live in the future or the past. You live in the now, right? You live by that poem. At what age
Yes,
did you
yes.
get that poem? What age?
When I was in third class, and the years, perhaps I was about in third class, middle division we call it then, you know. But years, but I learned it then, and it has been a part of me, you know. I just,
Good. So that's one of the reasons why that word teaches you to live for no.
yes, yes, you know.
Okay. There's a book. This is
She that, 18-year-old.
wow. You gotta send this to me.
18 years old.
Wow. Well. Since I just got the word,
Pardon me?
since I just heard this word, me still have to do some planning for your 20, for your 100.
Yeah, you got it.
Eh?
Let me see it. It look. It changed. Oh. Oh, yeah, I was. Oh.
Look like some Photoshop on the take the picture.
Wow. You see, when it was my birthday, I saw this.
Yes, yes.
And I say I want to capture it because this is how I want to be seen, remembered. And these are my friends.
Yes.
Some people ask me, who are your friends? These are my friends.
Yes.
Who can represent you? These people.
Yes.
And I always wanted to film my association.
Pardon
These-
me? Pardon?
I always wanted to show people who
Okay.
are my friends.
Yes, yes,
You know.
yes,
So I appreciate you
yes.
and thank you so much
And-
for doing so much for us. And I respect you and love you.
And thank you ever so much to Ron.
Mhm.
Had it not been for you,
Mhm.
had it not been for you, this would not be possible even now. This is evidence of it.
Yes.
Yes.
This is how we love to do it, Junior. This is doing it the right way. Subtle, beautiful. Love your dress. The tea is done. You finish your tea. And this is enough for me. This is enough partying. All right? So now it's time to get back to work. There's more people that needs help out there.
Yeah.
And what we're doing now, I'm helping the youths in the street
Okay,
in Montego Bay. We're creating something called Money School.
okay,
We teach them how to sell products from China. So the ones that are wiping the window on the car,
okay.
we get them products. We get a bank account.
Very good,
They sell the products and make money.
very good.
And we teach them how to, we're going to teach them a lot. When people say Jamaica can't be changed, we don't believe it. We don't believe in can't. We believe in plant.
Yes,
Planting seeds.
yes,
God will take care of it later, the sun, the water. But if we don't plant the positive, the innovative ideas for the young black men first,
yes.
because they are the ones that are destroying and killing, and
Yes.
so we have to fix them.
In your association with these young people, Ron, I would be happy to hear that they are invited to accept the Lord as their, because that's our hope now.
Mhm.
Because that's why they are straying, because they are not
You want them to accept the word of
Yes.
salvation.
Yes.
You want them to accept the word of morality.
Yes.
So whatever they do, they judge themselves
Yes.
because they've been judged by God.
Yes. You know.
So what we do in Money School,
Mhm.
before they can get in, they have to watch a video book.
Okay. Okay.
They have to watch the book with certain quotes from the Bible,
Yes, okay.
and they have to watch a video book from Marcus Garvey. They can't get into learning how to make money
Right.
unless they have morality.
Yes, yes.
So teaching people how to, so they're going to get a business card.
Okay.
And there's going to be a scan, 4 scan code on the card. Door number 1 is morality, teaching. There's a code on that video. You can't go to door number 2 if you don't have the code for door number 1.
Yes, yes.
And then now door number 3 will teach you.
Yes.
So we have a system
Yes.
where I
yes.
could just give a business card to a young man or a woman,
It's well organized.
and
It's well organized.
and all the teachings that I
Yes.
have to teach them is online. I've been preparing this for over 30 years.
Okay, okay.
So when people see me, they don't understand the long-term
Yes.
seed planting.
Yes.
You see, so my mother is a school teacher, my uncle is a principal.
And with Christ in the vessel, you
Yes.
can smile at the storm.
There you go.
Yes.
So when I bring my mother to meet you,
Yes.
you know, and my daughter,
Yes.
it's just an honor. So you've used Christ and the Word as a way to live your life,
Okay.
and I'm willing to bring that word of morality
Yes.
to the inner city youth
Okay.
as part of the upliftment.
That's very good.
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
If that is your instruction, I will
good.
bring that word to them.
Very good. Because the young people really need counseling. They really need somebody to talk with them. Because, you know, bring them closer. You know. Because I'm really worried about the young people, their actions, and, you know, and you wouldn't even say the church. Church can't save them. The
Church can't save them.
Church cannot save them.
Church
It
cannot
has to
save them
be- It has to come from within.
themselves.
You
So
understand?
here's another thing that I did.
Yes.
You know, as a man,
Yes.
God continued to inspire us. You okay when I'm loud?
No, man. You have to talk.
So over the time, I've been inspired with a new word for them.
Yes.
So I have a teachings, and I'm teaching them how to.
Yes. They
So
are.
so I understand you quite
Yes.
well,
Yes.
and we're not gonna give up from what you did. And I did this because of people like you, who did for us.
Yes.
A man said once that the race is not for the swift, but those can endure.
Go to the end.
And I said to them, that is garbage. And they said to me, Randy, you know how much people said that? And who is you? I says, God has inspired me with something more wiser than that. The race is not for those who can endure, but who, I said, that is garbage. I said, this is not a race. This is a relay.
Yes. Yes.
There's no start to the relay,
Yeah.
and there's no end to the relay.
Yeah.
So if this is not a race, and me not race against you, you not race against me. So the concept of them saying this is a race.
Yes. Yes.
This is not a race. It's a relay. My ancestor passed something to me pass it on. So we not go win nothing. All it is for us is to continue running.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So is this a race?
Yes.
No. So when we competing against each other, we start like crab in basket. So why should I race against you? You're a human being.
Right.
What am I gonna win?
Yeah.
A lollipop in the sky?
Yeah.
A trophy from God?
Yeah.
To be the greater human being than you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did God put us here to race against each other? No.
Very true.
So
Very
God wouldn't say, I put you there to race and compete, you know. And if you see him win, step in, make sure you endure and step him in. That is why it's part of the corruption.
Yeah.
Because we live by these stupid words.
Yes.
That the race is for those who can endure. Let's fix it. Some of these words, mama, has to be fixed. So the youth can say, this is a relay. So I want to pass this on to my children. So when you see me, Randy, here's the button, go. And we will never stop.
Yes.
We keep on rotating.
If life continues, will the relay stop?
Of course. Oh.
And it's a team.
Yeah.
So what you did being a principal, I wish that many more Jamaicans like you who committed to the betterment of our country
Yes.
and didn't ask for no credit. When we came and met you, it is by the spiritual nature.
Yes.
We didn't hunt you down. I didn't know about you.
No.
And the fact that you stuck to it, being a principal, you know, and you're not recognized by the higher ups.
No.
And if every principal don't get an award, you see, I believe leaders are appointed and I believe leaders are anointed.
Yes.
But me as a man that have done my section of work, Jamaica is going to be better, you know. You see, us, the new generation, we have a fire in our mama. If the words in front of us are wrong, we
Yes.
dismantle it, correct it, and make it better. So the ghetto youth them can have a better word. This is why I teach them change and balance.
Yes.
In my philosophy that God gave me to give them, I said the tree is change and balance.
Okay.
The ants is change and balance. The moon is change and balance.
Of course.
Your idea has to change and balance to be practical in the
Yes.
location.
Yes.
Right? The stars are changing and balancing. You have to judge yourself in the change and balance within you.
Of course.
So every time you make a thought, you say, that is a wrong thought because it's not balanced.
Right.
I'm not
That's
going to hurt
right.
him.
That's right.
So what God gave me to give mankind is change and balance. So in my camp with the bad men in St. James,
Yes.
and those who have been to jail 10 times,
Oh, gracious.
when I sit with them and I says, you are going to know, apply change and balance from within.
Yes.
So when I teach them this new word, I said, no. Every time you have a thought, ask yourself, is it balanced?
Right. That's right.
And I said to them, the past life you had, you can change your mind to a
Yes.
positive thought. Your diet. So I want you to use your mind. And every thought that come up, challenge it. Is it balanced? And every time you wake up, did you wake up on time?
Yes. Yes.
Are you, so you have to balance with time,
Yes.
balance with thoughts, balance with food, balance with the need for capital. If you have $10, how did you balance it?
Okay.
Did you save and buy a chicken coop wire? So why you tell me say you don't have chickens and you're 50 years old? How can you not have certain things and you're 50? So if you had balanced your money,
Of course.
you're 50 years, how much the marijuana cost? I asked them. And they say, you know, Ron, you're right.
Yes.
So you are a mathematical imbalance. Life not hard.
Right.
You're not hungry. You're not suffering.
Right.
You had the ability to work for 50 years. How could you not balance? Because you drink too much rum, have too much woman, you have an addiction.
Yes. Yes. Check on himself. Must check.
So we said, check
Check
on
on
yourself
himself,
with your
yes.
balance. So what God told me to tell mankind,
Yes.
God works as a change
Yes.
and a balance. So in the cycle of the relay, since we're not there for race, we agree?
Yes.
The tree we must obey because it's looking for the sun to balance and it's patient. So there's words in the Bible that's written and there's new words coming in for us. So when I teach this, Mama,
Yes.
and I see Jason, you remember the one you met? The young ghetto youths, they're following my teaching.
Yes. That's good, man.
And they
That's
stay on the farm and they stay out of trouble.
Very good. No trouble. And
Because you know what they're doing? They're checking for the changes they need to make.
yes.
Because they're questioning themselves, they're judging
A
themselves
new
now.
thinking, new
A
thinking.
new thinking, a new
new
way.
thought, a new
Yes.
way of life. Yes. Very good.
So the Rasta men them are saying, it's change and balance.
Right.
So why would I smoke so much when it's killing my lungs? So if they want to do the herbs, they boil it or they steam it. Everything we do
Yes.
is governed.
Yes.
And even your miserableness, if you get miserable, should I really talk to Junior like that? Change and balance up yourself.
Yes.
Because as we grow older, it affects There's no perfection. So you have to ask yourself too, as I'm 50, a
Yes.
young one, and you're 98, and I'm giving you a gift back. Who you think you are at 98, 5 seconds from now, you're going to change
Of course.
to balance again.
Yes.
So then you have to now start judge yourself as you reach in the 100, right?
Of course.
So then you have to ask yourself, you know what? What is my treatment towards my son? Am I balanced in some of the things I say to people? Or in all my thoughts to loving this man? Is it balanced? When they taught me to beat the bush,
But what about the man loving?
for him, I forgot to get the balance too. That's why we put in the change and balance in him. So Junior now say, of all the past in my life towards my mother, should I not live in the know that she's no here with me and forget all of this? And when she called on me, even though it's tough, because when my mother called for me, Kevin, do this, I said, okay. And he's tired. So maybe the change of man says, I'm not tired. She calls, and whatever you need, I'm there.
Okay.
And the past is the past. And I have you now. So he's mine now. His past life, his idea, the pain or whatever, the amount of weeping him get. Everything that hurts,
Yes.
him have to say, you know, I don't feel it no more.
Okay.
And the dog confirm it.
Okay.
So this is what I say. So the healing starts from within. When you make the change in your mind.
Yes.
One day my mother said something recently to me, very hurtful.
Okay.
Very, very hurtful. I was going to disown her.
Perhaps it hurt you at that point in time, but when you really sit and think about it, perhaps you have a different
I
view.
had to have a change and balance. So I use
Yes.
change and balance. I says, change and balance that God has given me, it's a God tool.
Yes.
It's a God equation. Because it works all dimension, all times, everywhere. It is the formula of God.
Yes.
So I said, let me apply God to my life.
Right.
So I said, okay, change and balance, come into me.
Yes.
Deal with this issue for me. And the issue said, maybe such and such and she love you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
such and such. So don't think too much of it. Change your mind. Forget what she said.
Yes.
Make sure it never happened.
Yes.
Because she's here now.
Yes.
So sometimes we have to forget
You have to forget.
the words. to
No, but
forward.
tell you
No,
what.
give me some wisdom.
They say you are to forgive.
And forget.
You forgive. But can you forget it? Somebody do you wrong. You can't
Forgive.
forget it. You forgive them, you know.
Forgive them, yes.
And you genuinely forgive them. But you can't forget it. No. It's a hard thing.
It's a hard thing.
It's a hard thing.
So with all the beating then, Mama, and I said to, there was a man I was talking to, and he's looking for the world to be peaceful and loving.
Okay.
And I said to him, the asteroids out there will never be peaceful and loving. The volcano will never be peaceful and loving. Nature itself does things to itself to make itself stronger.
Yes.
So I said to him, with this change and balance that's going on, some of them have to go get wiped out, you know, in order for the new ones to
Yes,
come, you know.
that is true. That is true.
So if we don't continue this teaching, because for me, I'm presenting what God gave me to give to the world,
Yes.
to you.
Yes.
There are many elders I sat with, and they're gone with what I gave them. I do believe that when I looked at a butterfly, and I said, this butterfly not read no scriptures.
Yes.
So why is this butterfly in harmony? And I look at the birds, I said, but they don't want a church. They are more in harmony than we are.
Yeah.
And I says, this man have a head. So then who's with God? The butterfly or the man? And we start realize, could the head be a curse? Could we be following words that does not describe the stone, the butterfly, or the worms?
Okay.
Are we following a man interpretation of God
Yes.
that doesn't satisfy all interpretation. Because the black hole God is my God.
Yes.
Mars and Jupiter is the same God them worship. And
Yes.
the cup of the same God as, am I right? God is in the cup, right? Is God in the cup? Yes. God is everywhere.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
So then how come?
Omniscient God.
So then we find out what God said to me, Randy. I am a change and I'm a balance.
Yes.
God said to me, I am the commonality in all things.
Yes.
And in all things you will find me. In your bank account, Randy, you have to have a change and a balance. In the hands,
Of
in the
course.
water,
Of course.
in the atmosphere.
Of course.
God is revealing certain things to me. And to be able to be age 50, mommy, and speak to you about it. Do you think I'm talking nonsense? Tell me, does it make sense to you?
Change and balance are reality, man.
Tell me what you think about what I said to you. Does it seem real? And this is what I'm told to teach to the young ones. Because the complication of the word,
Yes.
when a pastor presented dilly-dally, pastor one said dilly-dally, that one said chili-chili, that one said this, that one and then the youth said, but where is God?
Yes.
Well, you
yes.
have to go take 60 years for know God. So come church, pay this, and just keep 60 years.
Yeah.
So by that time now, God said, Randy, me not have 60 years, because 60 years for them don't kill each other already. Here is something that's quick. Teach them this,
Yes.
so they can judge themselves. I don't want to judge them.
No.
If you allow God to judge you,
Yes.
you just sit down and wait. But if you have to do the work yourself, then you will have to be accountable for your actions.
Yes.
And not just God accountable for you.
Yes.
And in Africa, they had something called Ma'at, M-A-A-T.
Mm.
And we studied something where we had to be accountable for
Okay.
our actions. That was before this new word.
Okay.
So in Ma'at, when we developed that, that's where Christianity come from. So these young men, when I teach them, I says, accountable for your actions is what you have to do, not God.
Yes.
You have to judge yourself before you
Yes.
get the judgment.
Of course.
Because by judging yourself first, in preparing for that infinite judgment, that infinite afterlife, because finite,
Yes.
you're going to get beaten if you not judge yourself. No.
That is true, because if people were really thinking before they act, we wouldn't have this crime situation we have now, If they were thinking before they act, but they act and then think afterwards.
Late.
They act,
Them late.
they don't want to die, but they just kill a man out there.
Yeah, them no want, yes.
Understand? They don't think.
So we want them to start judging themselves.
Understand?
In the past in Africa, the scripture used to say, when we had order, I did not touch running
Yes.
water. I did not cheat on my wife. I did not. When they changed it to thou should not,
Yes.
the slave master could still do it and say, you slaves don't do it, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
So we used to judge ourselves by not touch running water.
Okay.
And he came to Africa and says, let me build dams. We never built the dams because we wanted the water to run.
Okay.
So in 10,000 years, the Africans wrote a law, just like the commandments, that's where they come from. And it says, I should not touch running water. I should not steal.
No,
I should not kill.
you're right.
And they changed it and
Yes.
says, thou should not.
Yes.
So the pastors, the prime minister, enough a thief, because I have my police, but I could thief. Enough a thief.
Yeah.
You see how they change
Yes.
scripture?
Yes.
And this is one of the things, our generation will correct some of these words because we know the ancient scripture before this scripture.
Yes.
We are studying now. So we're not going to offend anyone. But if we don't make corrections, there will be no correct. Am I right?
Very true.
So just like we started out and I says, the race is not for the swift, but do. And what did I do? I said, this is nonsense. This don't make no sense. I don't want to race with nobody.
Yeah. Words make a difference.
So the minor, if it is the word that's our salvation,
Yes.
so these minor changes to these words can make
a big difference. Big difference.
So I know that Junior with himself have go start. Even both of you. Now, I'm not a pastor, you know. You see, but I have something in me that I have to deliver. It's a package.
Yes.
And I've been waiting 50 years
Yes.
to deliver the package.
Yes.
So this minor deliverance to you, my elder, does this make any sense? Can I continue to teach this? I'm asking you permission for me, being 50, coming to you with a message like this.
Yes.
Will this message help? Does it resonate even with your spirit? Does it have any sense? Can you please let me know? Should I continue teaching this message?
Very edifying.
Mm.
Very edifying. If I should I summarize everything? It was very edifying.
Thank you.
You know? This was a message coming from up yonder. Yes.
You give me
Yes.
permission?
Yes.
Okay. And you receive
Thank
it within yourself also?
Yes.
Okay. And that's why I wanted you to give me permission. Because now you give me permission, you know, Mama.
Yes, mash up.
Now you give me permission, you know, to fix them word. And wherever me see it wrong, you know, Mama, the fire going burn up paper. It a go. Remember, say God say, you know, we gonna send some soldiers down here.
Yes.
That if you not fix it, the correction.
Yes.
So my generation and my brothers and sisters that are with me, we're building our temple in the mountain, you know, for the next youth them.
Yes.
We're teaching them, but we're going to give them a new level of thinking,
Very good.
new words of wisdom. And if me hear them say something that no make no sense in this cycle of the Almighty
Yes.
that never had no start or no end,
Yes.
can me say, okay, we have to make some correction. Correcting the words, correct the mind, correct the soul, correct the spirit.